if people don't have some kind of struggle in their life, they will manufacture one.
Yes.
And like, we all know that person that just like somehow always has crazy drama in their life. And like, did you do that to yourself? Maybe because like you just didn't have any, like you were bored basically. Like, you know, if I leave my dog at home alone and he's bored, he's going to like get into something destructive and cause trouble. And I think you're exactly right. Like we do that too, just as humans. Like I see horrible crap every day. My life is super chill. I have no drama. Nothing bothers me.
So I think I want to summarize what I'm thinking I'm hearing is this is just an innate human problem. It's not that in the 70s or 80s that if we just went to work and hide the problems, just go to work and get shit done because there's other problems to get the bill, get the food on tables. But the human problem, that it already existed then because we were humans, and the problem looks like it's more apparent now, but it's only because life is easier. We have so much more to bring out those problems. The problems are always there.
I like that.
I tell my students, the best way to see, because I mean, most of the students in my class can't focus. It's all like, oh, I have ADD. No, you don't have ADD.
No, they don't.
But they just can't focus, and they're like, this is horrible. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's like, the best way to get the perspective is to travel to other countries, and you will see we don't have problems. Like, we go home, we have food, we get an education. Like, these are not problems that you can't, like, put your phone away for 5 minutes without thinking about it.
We shit in clean, drinkable water every day of our lives when there are billions of people that literally don't have access to clean drinking
like
water.
water from the toilet?
Yeah, you could drink that. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, depending on how clean your toilet is, but the water flowing in is completely drinkable, you know, and meanwhile, millions of people die every year from not having clean water.
Yeah.
Drink it from the tank, not from the bowl.
Well, yeah.
If you can.
Life lessons with Emma.
That's a life hack right there.
When in a stranger's house, the tank, not the bowl.
I feel like I made a lot of internet enemies. So hopefully the toilet bowl will bring them back.
Yeah, win them over.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, like, but I grew up in the 80s, right? Nobody had anxiety in the 80s. So how do we have this new problem that everybody has now in the US?
Well, they were all doing cocaine.
That gives you anxiety, right?
Well, you made me think of something else too. And there's this book called Sapiens. I've only read a little bit of it, but that little bit's paying off right now.
Fantastic
because
book. Did you finish the other book too? The Short History of Everything?
No.
I'm working on Sapiens now, and then
Yeah.
yeah.
I think he says, just like, I think it's from that book. It talks
Renee
about,
moved the mic away from me.
It talks about like how brains develop and how our brains haven't developed that much for like thousands of years. I mean, you probably know more about this than I do, but like think about technology in the last like 100 years and how exponential it's been.
The grown-ups are talking.
Yeah, that like our brains can't handle it, and it's overwhelming. So our brains are still in what, like 1500 mode, and technology is so overwhelming. I think that might be contributing to it. Like we're so overwhelmed with information, we can't handle it all.
Well, I think like we haven't learned how to manage it all. Like we have these ideas and we do all this cool shit. We're like, oh, this is awesome. And like, oh, you can do this cool shit and I can do this cool shit with that cool shit. We're past 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The shit zone.
You just got like the shit and the fuck, yeah.
Drinking from the toilet.
Drinking from the toilet. But we don't have the time to like process like the how and the why and the like the logistics of the cool shit that we're doing. And we haven't caught up with it. Like we have the concepts there and we have the stuff that we've created, but like, why does this exist? What do we do with it? How can we use this? Like that part.
So if the problem, maybe a question for Renee, but anybody could answer. If the problem did exist back in the 70s and 80s, and the problem existed then, it's the humans. So it's innately in us, it seems like. And now we're in 2020 where so many things are available, food, everything, luxury of all sorts is available. So what is a way to fix this and make it better? Is there a systematic way at all?
I think a lot of it is just kind of like catching up with ourselves. Like what you were talking about, just the brain hasn't evolved. Like, you know, we're all frontal lobe up here, right? We're all like trying to come up with better, faster, more efficient ways of doing things, but not like making ourselves better, faster, more efficient.